What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share a couple of new pops for my collection with you all. And I'm actually going to start off with some Marvel Zombies that I have here. One of these was actually sent to me by a friend who is a YouTuber collecting plastic. He was nice enough to pick up Zombie Gambit for me. And I think he got this directly from in-store at Box Lunch. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the glow on this one and getting a better look at the details of it. Of course, this one does have a common as well, a non-glow one, which you see here, he just has the bow staff there, whereas this one is holding the card there, and I think that's the main glow is the actual card. So we'll take a closer look at that in a moment here. As a matter of fact, I think all the pops that I'm sharing here I will open up and show you a close-up of them. The next one here, we have Zombie Morbius, which oddly enough, I mean, this one here, you know, is a spring convention exclusive. It was also shared with GameStop. But when I went to GameStop, I actually found this pretty easily before mine had arrived. And I even got a notice about a shipping delay with this one, but then it did show up just a couple days later. So, yeah, and this one is still out in the wild if you are interested in it. But, I mean, just looking at it in the package, I really still think that this is one of the best designed figures from the Spring Virtual Convention. Yeah, so very happy to have this Zombie Morbius. And thanks to a viewer, I'm lucky enough to have the other Morbius pops in my collection. And then keeping it moving here, some other figures I'm going to share include the Batman guitar solo figure here, which I actually don't know the comic book reference. I started off checking out the, what it says here, Death Metal, and I did check out the Dark Knight's Metal storyline, that main storyline, but I didn't keep going with all the continuation of it. So, yeah, I really don't completely get the reference here, but it is cool to see Batman in this outfit with the guitar. This, of course, being a PX Previews exclusive, so you can find this with various retailers. You can still track this one down if you are interested in it. And I've actually seen this one. In fact, I got mine at GameStop. So GameStop actually has that one in stock. The next figure here, I'm not sure if this, I think this was a common. I mean, it says here, official licensed product from PlayStation, and you see this is Elly from The Last of Us Part 2. But I saw her on Amazon. I'm not sure if I've seen her in store anywhere. I ended up buying mine through Mercari because I just got tired of kind of waiting on it. And then with Amazon, it seemed like it was kind of in and out of stock, and you know, sometimes the price fluctuates. So I just decided to go ahead and get it from Mercari to make sure I had it in my collection. And I really do want to play The Last of Us Part 2 again. I've already played through it twice, and I definitely want to do a third playthrough. You know, maybe sometime in the next month or two I'll get to that. But yeah, very happy to have Elly finally. I really do like that character, even though she did make some poor decisions in the second game, but I still really do like the character. And let's go with another GameStop exclusive here that is really awesome looking. And I just realized I got some really gruesome looking pops this time. But we have here Melina, of course, from Mortal Kombat. And in particular, she's based off her Mortal Kombat X design, which I'm glad they went with this design because I think it has the most unique like mouth design going on for the character. Very cool looking pop here. If you did a pre-order for this one, you should have received it by now, but you can track this down in store as well. So yeah, Melina there, pretty awesome. I do have a couple of other Mortal Kombat pops. I'm not going all in with Mortal Kombat though. I am being a bit choosy about it. Next up here, two Hot Topic exclusives that arrived at the same time. So we have Deathstroke here and also Black Hand. I'll be honest, I really don't know much about Black Hand. Maybe I'll get around to reading the storylines that he comes from. I think he comes from the, what is the storyline? I'm sure somebody will remind me in the comments, but I know it's associated with the lanterns, basically, the Black Lanterns. So, yeah, maybe I'll get around to checking out the storyline eventually. And like I said, I'm sure somebody will let me know where he comes from in the comics, you know, in the comments there. But, yeah, Deathstroke, of course, I'm a fan of Deathstroke, so really happy to have this new Deathstroke figure. I did order these the same time as the latest Carnage figure. His shipping is delayed for some reason, though. I don't know what's going on with that, but he is on the way. It's just he hasn't shown up quite yet, so I'm being patient on that. And then the last pop that I'm going to share within this video, very happy to have this here. We have Deadpool and Cake, the 7-Eleven exclusive, and I decided to go ahead and get this off of Mercari as well, especially before anybody, you know, people start trying to jump up the price or anything, because I got a feeling that this one might increase in value over time. Not 100% sure about that, but I just wanted to go ahead and get it while it was at a reasonable cost. So, and also I don't really have 7-Elevens in my area, none close by. So yeah, Second Market was really the best way to go with this. And of course, there are a lot of Deadpool pops out there. I've seen some of these close up. I do have Dino Pool. I do think the Barista one looks pretty cool. I kind of like the Backyard Griller, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more of these. I just really wanted to make sure I had this one in my collection. So yeah, I'm actually going to get all of these pops out of box, and we will get a closer look at their sculpts, you know, the paint jobs, all those good things. We'll start off over here on the DC side with Black Hand, which I'm thinking that the storyline that he comes from might be called Darkest Night or Blackest Night. Again, I know somebody's going to correct me on that and help me out with that. So I don't really know much about this specific character. I don't know if he's always been called the Black Hand or if he is like another character that became the Black Hand. I really don't know about that. If anybody wants to share that information with me, that's fine. I don't care about spoilers because, you know, even if I read this storyline eventually, I'm not really stressing it too much because I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the whole Green Lantern side of DC. It's never really been like my favorite. I mean, in general, I like the Green Lantern. Like, I like Hal Jordan. I like John Stewart. I think they're cool characters. But the overall concept of the Green Lanterns has never been that interesting to me personally. Again, I do like some of the characters though. Even the Red Lanterns, you know, of course, I like Atrocitus as well and Dexter. But yeah, there's just some things about it I'm not the biggest fan of necessarily though. But I think this pop here does look kind of cool. Although, I mean, when you look at his teeth there up close, I wish they showed the bottom teeth more because it looks like he has kind of an overbite going on there. It's a little bit weird looking up close. Yeah, so I wish they did show more of the bottom teeth there. I mean, you don't notice it as much as at a distance, but yeah, up close, it just looks like a very mean overbite going on there. But I like the rest of his outfit though. I mean, you know, the outfit in general. You know, it has a kind of simple hood, but it looks cool. The cape is nice. I actually think it's kind of cool that he has one arm out and one arm concealed there. Like his outfit is tore up some, and of course he's got the ring on there. So yeah, somewhat of a simple figure overall, but I mean, I like it. And like I said, I would like to learn more about the character, so I appreciate anybody that helps me out with some background information there. This Deathstroke figure is cool overall, but I noticed right away, let me get him back up there. I noticed right away that maybe it's because he's in an action pose, but he seems kind of short. And I guess he is bending his legs some, so maybe that's what it is. I guess that does make sense, but yeah, it just, I don't know, it makes him look a little bit short next to the other characters there. But I do definitely love that he has two swords going on there. When Funko did the Deathstroke versus Robin, I think it was, no, versus Red Hood, which I actually do have, it kind of bugged me that they don't have their weapons in hands. I wish they did. I mean, it looks like they're about to do just hand-to-hand combat, but I would have preferred them with weapons in hands. I like the look of Deathstroke when he's holding his weapons, either his swords or, you know, that he has his guns, of course. But and now that I think about it, yeah, I think he just has blades on him. Yeah, so he doesn't have any guns this time, but yeah, this is a pretty cool looking Deathstroke overall. Somebody said it, and I think I'm starting to see it more and more, that I think Funko is trying to veer away from having too many characters holding guns. When you think about it, they did that Batman character, you know, the variation of Batman, because of course there's the evil Batman, and they did the one that carries guns normally, and they did him with just bladed weapons. That was kind of an odd choice, so maybe they are seriously trying to stay away from guns. But yeah, this one here, him with the guitar, pretty awesome. I just realized too, it's very cool how they have the flame linking there to the pick. That would be pretty nice to see if this actually had a glow effect to it. But it still looks awesome there. You know, I'm still a fan of the way that they did this, but with the glow, that would really set this figure off there. And I like the jacket too. Man, that jacket is, the design on that is really awesome. You see how it has some texture to it, has some wear to it and everything. He's got this collar going on that's really awesome that wraps all the way around. That is pretty cool. I like too, I mean, you can barely see it here, but he has like skulls there. Okay, it's like a skull design going on there. Multiple little skulls there in the chain as well on his hip there. That is pretty awesome. So really awesome design here for this Batman. Like I said, I don't know much background behind it, but again, somebody can help me out with that. And I've said this about Batman before. I prefer when he has this look going on, when it's not the full white eyes, because they did the full white eyes with the DC Imperial Palace pops, and I wasn't crazy about that. I think this looks so much better. Yeah, so I like the furrowed brow there and the eyes cut off a little bit there. You know, I think that looks so much better. So yeah, this is an awesome pop and very easy to track down if you're interested in it. Somebody asked in the comments the other day, is Funko done with Batman? I think they didn't realize that this pop had just come out, but Batman is one of the most popular characters in the world. I think Funko's always going to find more to do with him. As a matter of fact, they really need to do the Drowned. I'm looking for the Drowned. I know other people are looking for the Drowned as well to complete that Dark Knight's Metal set. So I know sometimes female characters don't sell as well, but come on, I really hope that's not why Funko is taking so long to put the Drowned out. I think people will go for that pop because, like I said, it will complete the set. And in general, I think the Drowned does have a pretty cool design as well. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. And when I was mentioning the Batman with the guns, I think his name is the Grim Knight, if I'm not mistaken. My mind's a little bit tired, forgive me you all, but I think the Grim Knight is the character I was referring to there. Anyway, let's keep it moving here. Getting to Elly now from The Last of Us Part 2. And there's some good details here with her. I like that she has, you know, the trickle of blood going on there. She goes through a lot in this game, a whole lot. And they have the scar there through her eyebrow. You know, she's definitely been through some things. They got the freckles on her face there. Got the detailing with her arm. It's kind of tough to see it, but she has that tattoo that covers up her scar, her bite mark. So I like that detail as well. And her trusty knife, you know, it's very cool that she has that with her. Yeah, oh, and her backpack is pretty awesome as well. Is that the Firefly logo? Possibly there. They even got that shuttle pin on there, which if you played the game, you know the significance behind that. So yeah, they got some really nice touches here with the character. Next up here, we got Melina. And this Melina is like so on point. I mean, when you think about a Melina pop, you know, this is pretty much what you want to see here. It would have been nice too, though, if they did a variant where the mouth was actually covered, you know, more of her, you know, old school look where she actually had her mouth covered, and maybe more of the Mortal Kombat 2 outfit. But this is very solid, you know, for a modern day Melina. And like I said, I like that mouth design where it's like the smaller teeth more so in the middle, and then, you know, it goes up into her cheeks there where the teeth are exposed. I think that's more of an interesting look than her just having, you know, like the same size teeth pretty much all the way across. You know, this is more interesting looking, and the sides are pretty awesome there. You're like, yeah, this is really cool. So if you're a big Melina fan, yeah, this pop is definitely a must for your collection. Yeah, pretty awesome there. And I cannot wait to check out the movie. It's really not too far away. I'm very interested to see it. Next here, another gruesome looking pop here. We have Morbius. Still kind of wondering how the movie is going to turn out. You know, time will tell. I don't think I've heard anything about the release recently, but yeah, I love the design of this pop. There's so much detail in the face, way more detail than you usually get with the Funko Pop. So they did a pretty good job with this. Yeah, the teeth all bloodied up and everything, and the way they're sculpted is pretty awesome. It would have been nice if he even had, you know, a more of a hollowed in mouth, but maybe that's asking a lot, you know, for a Funko Pop. But this is pretty well done. This is an awesome detail here. Let me see if I can get it to focus. His torso is actually like eaten away some, and you can see his spinal column. So like that side of his body is not completely there. That is really cool, like the way that they did that. They did the same sort of thing on his leg there. Some you can see a bone that's exposed. So yeah, there's some really gruesome details with this Morbius. I like the way too the ears, how the ears come through the hair there. And his head has sort of a squared off look to it, even more so than Pops usually do. But it just looks really cool. I really like this design for Morbius. So hope the movie turns out well. I hope Jared Leto does better with Morbius than with the Joker, which I'm still not the craziest about his interpretation of Joker. But yeah, I am still interested to see how Morbius goes. Next up here we got Gambit. And with Gambit, they just straight up got his rib cage exposed, which I really do like the look of that. And yeah, you can see his torso eaten away there. With this one, it seems like they didn't get as detailed with the green, these green splotches. Like a lot of times green splotches look like tear on the skin. Here you can see it's just kind of dripped onto his coat some, but I guess where it is on his leg, that is eaten away some. It's kind of tough to see. But yeah, I like the wear and tear on the jacket. Yeah, they definitely put some work into it. Look at the hair sculpt too. There's a lot of detail here with this hair sculpt, but you got to do that right for Gambit. Yeah, so I will try to share the glow of this figure, you know, so let you see how the glow looks on it. Like I said, I really wanted to wait and get this one. I'm not worried about the common Gambit, you know, zombie Gambit. I do realize his bow staff is bent just a little bit, but that's not a big deal. That can be straightened out pretty easily there. Yeah, so very happy to have that. Again, thank you to Collecting Plastic for sending that my way. And then finally here we got this Deadpool, which again, this is a 7-Eleven exclusive here, so it's a color variant, and I think they're trying to maybe go for his more black and red scheme here. At first I was thinking maybe they're trying to evoke X-Force. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I do like the look of these colors here, though. This is a very clean looking paint job. The cake just looks awesome the way that is done there. And this is a great way, you know, to represent his anniversary, I would say. I kind of want the Happy Birthday one, too, which I think is a Target exclusive. So maybe I will end up going for that one. But, yeah, I really want to make sure that I got this figure into my collection. You know, if his popularity maintains, which it very likely will. Like I said, this is a pop. I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually goes up in value some. So, yeah, those are all of the pops that I just added to my collection. I'm still waiting on that Carnage figure to arrive from Hot Topic. Whenever it does, I will share it on the channel and share my thoughts about it, because that one definitely has an interesting design. So I do want to talk about the design of that figure when that does arrive. But you all let me know if you have any of these figures in your collection, or if you plan on getting any of these figures into your collection. What do you think about their designs? Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.